VN, and today I'm going to show you how to remove the steering wheel from a VN Commodore. Now, much like most cars, the process to remove the steering wheel is very similar, but there can be some variations, such as things like if you have buttons that work the radio, or if you have an airbag, or even the horn. Now, with all these three things, they are electronic, so I strongly suggest you disconnect the negative terminal from your battery first before you go any further, and we'll get onto it. There could be a number of reasons why you're changing your steering wheel over. One, because you want that custom feel with like a wooden steering wheel or something like that. Now, if you want to put another type of steering wheel on, you'll need what's called a boss kit. Now, they come for, there's a particular one for each model car, so you make sure you got to get the right one for your model car, or you could just be replacing the original one with another original one. Now, the one that I originally had, or the original for this car, is all faded around the top corner there, whereas this new one I've got for it, it's an original too, but it's not nearly as badly faded as this one here is. Now, the tools we'll be using today is a 6/8 socket set. Now, it makes it easier to remove when removing the one bolt on the steering wheel. And this here is also a steering wheel remover kit, which I think I picked up from Supercheap Auto for like 15 bucks. I can't exactly remember. I had it for a little while now. That just makes it a little bit easier when removing the steering wheel. You can get around. You don't need this to remove the steering wheel, but it does make it a lot easier. First thing you need to do is remove the horn cover. It just simply pops off like this. And this is that nut I was talking about. Now, all you've got to do is place this on it and just simply loosen it off. Now, in most cases they'll be pretty hard strung on because they've never been removed before, so it might take you a few attempts. Now, once you've got that bolt loose, don't take it the full way off. Now, if you don't have one of these steering wheel kits, just loosen them up so it's really loose and then start wiggling the steering wheel back and forth. Now, the reason why you've left the nut on there is so in case you dislodge it, you don't hit yourself in the face, it's stuck on there. But if you've got one of these handy little kits, find the two bolts that screw in these two holes like this. Screw the first one in, place this little gadget there, and screw the second one in. What this simply does is it will relieve the pressure a lot easier, and you won't end up hurting yourself. It helps. You can also get the socket set that fits it and unscrew it like that. It'll be a lot easier. And that there you will have just heard that massive crack, and that means you've released it from the pry, because it's been stuck there for 22 years. Now you'll just take this off and then you can flip the steering wheels over. Now, once you've got the wheel off, it's also a good point just to make sure that the connection on the steering wheel you're placing it with matches the one that you're going to be changing it with, or the boss kit you're going to be changing it with. Simply just fit and replace. All tight. The finishing touches on and you're good to go. There you are. Now let's see you take your steering wheel off and put another one on. And there you have it. That's all you got to do to take your old steering wheel off and put your new one on. As you might have noticed, the it is a lot easier with the steering wheel removing kit than just, as you would have seen me, I'll put a few minutes of it in just to show you what it's all about, the yanking back and forth of the steering wheel. Some of these cars, the steering wheels have been on there for 20 years, so it's a bit hard to get them removed. So, thanks for that. Keep posted. I've got a few more other videos I want to put up in the coming weeks, just you'll see what they are when they come around. See yous.